Okay, we're giving this a second time, a second try. I was told that the connection was bad, so I hope that this connection is better, because I do not want you all to miss what I'm going to say. So let me repin the link. Okay. So, here we are. We're back again. Sorry for those of you all who joined me the first time and you were like, oh, the connection's bad. So hopefully the connection's better. Please let me know if you're having trouble hearing me or it's not coming through clearly. But today's segment is called Questions I've Never Had with Myself. And this is where we're really going to start going a little deeper in ourselves, because a lot of the things that we're desiring are literally reflections of the crying out of that inner child. And so I want you to take a moment to think about, where have some of these desires come from me? Something big that I talk to in my Facebook group and I talk to my clients about is love languages. And so most of us can identify our love language really quickly, but we don't really take the time to understand the sourcing of it or the present desires that we had. On my podcast, I had a guest come on who talked about how her words of affirmation were a big thing for her. And she utilized her words of affirmations. That was something that she wanted to receive from her husband. And by going in and speaking those affirmations to herself, it filled the void and really replaced the need of what she needed from her, what she desired from her husband. She no longer needed it, she desired it. And so I really want us to sit with that, because a lot of the things that we quote unquote need really don't have to come from an outside source. And if we trace back through our mind and we think about and identify the origin of where these desires have even come from, they really a lot of times are deeply seated in the space of childhood experiences. And so if you, for instance, are someone who really craves from people outside of you the desire to be affirmed, I want you to kind of think about that time in your life, or those experiences in your life where you felt that you did things without acknowledgement, and that no one saw you, and that no one heard you, and that no one affirmed what you were doing. Because that little girl in you is definitely showing up in your experiences. And it's not to say that we're not deserving of being affirmed by people outside of us, but we don't use people outside of us to fill these voids. We really need to talk to that inner child, sit with her, affirm her, love her, and utilize that as a way to help to heal our inner child. And so these are the kind of conversations that I really want to have with you guys, just a little bit more in depth, because they're very healing. And so I am launching a healing of the inner child coaching, 6-week coaching program in the month of July. And together we're going to really have these conversations as a collective body. And we also have space to have these conversations one-on-one. So the dope and amazing thing about that is I have a waist bead class coming up, and everyone loves the waist bead class, and it's on Juneteenth, so that's also equally amazing. June 19th, so it's definitely 100% for the culture. But the amazing thing about that is, if you decide, I need to do some inner child work, like I've tried it before with a therapist, I've journaled about it, and it's still things that I don't really seem like I've been able to heal, then this is definitely a program for you. And You may ask, well, what's going to be different about this program? Well, us being able to go together collectively and heal as a group is transformative. It is transformational. So I really want you all to make sure that you join. Hi, Ryan. That you join. You sign up for this inner child healing program, because we're going to really have these conversations. We're going to go in. We're going to speak to the little girl in you, and we're going to collectively heal together. It is a 6-week program. It starts in July. And if you sign up before June 12th, I'm going to give you that waist bead making class completely free. Hey girl, wish I could say. That's okay. Thank you for jumping in and showing love. I'm going to give you that waist bead class completely, absolutely free. And then we'll work together in the coaching program to work on loving ourselves and connecting to ourselves and healing that inner child. And one thing I like to say is, some people might say, well, how do I even know this program is for me? And how do I know you're the instructor to lead me toward that goal? And that's a really good question, because everyone's energy doesn't always connect, and everyone doesn't always heal and grow from the same people and experiences. But I do believe in divinity. And I do believe that if you're here and you're connecting with me right now in this moment, then this is a divine experience. This is something that you were being led to. This is something that is being called to you. Something in you is desiring to heal these past experiences. Something in you is desiring to go just a little bit deeper, a little bit more deeply within yourself. And so I'm excited because you chose me, and I was chosen for you to do this work. And I'm just happy for us to be able to sit in this space together, because our results are going to be transformative. And you're going to be able to walk more uprightly and more proudly in the woman that you are today, instead of sitting in that space of the little girl who's been crying out for you in this woman body. So, you all can sign up. Pre-registration will be through our waist bead class. So you sign up for the waist bead class. Again, that's being thrown in completely free. And you sign up through the waist bead class. You get automatic admission to the waist bead class for free. And then you'll be able to sign up in that same registration. You're able to sign up and do the 6-week inner child healing workshop with me, and it'll be Sunday. It's going to be Self-Love Sunday, so I love that. You know, I love alliteration, so that's exciting, and I'm excited for you all to join me. And I always like, because you all have given me your time, I always like to repay, you know, there's an equal exchange. Giving is also getting, and getting is also giving. And so I want to take some time to hold space for you all. So I just want to lead you in a little meditation with a sound bath. If it is within your practice, feel free to grab a rose quartz, or if you're working on building some confidence, maybe citrine, some type of crystal. Maybe you want a jade crystal to open that heart. And I invite you just to sit with me, and we're going to do some deep belly breaths just to bring ourselves together. And then I'm going to open your energy wheels up a little bit, just with some sound therapy, with my teeny tiny little bowl that always is blessing and always is healing. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to deep inhale, filling that belly and that chest up, and then exhale. A deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale, letting it all out. Deep inhale. And then exhale, letting it all out. And as you sit, I want you to sit with the fact that You are here intentionally. You are here divinely. You're here with purpose. You are here intentionally. You are here because you were called. And as you inhale the last little breath of the sound therapy, I want you to release resistance. I want you to release the idea of questioning what you need. And I want you to inhale the idea of honoring what you need. Things are always working out for you. The universe is always connecting you to who you are and who you are becoming. And I thank you for connecting with me on this energy and in this wavelength, and recognizing that you were called to this space to do this work, and it's time for you to do this healing. So, have a great Wellness Wednesday.